Hello, welcome back to another episode of Modded Kerbal Space Program, where Bobby's trying to design some stuff to build an orbit. I am gonna head to the Mun, I think. Um, Probably. We'll see. I'm strutting some things up here, building a new lander. Not my usual.
All right, so this can right here, this fuel can here, is going to be our main center point here of the space station. And so I'm going to, around this center point here, we're going to head over to, actually in between it, again, we're going to do this intelligently. We're going to put a reaction wheel in between those guys so we can reorientate this as needed. And then I think under utility, yeah. So we're going to put the regular docking port. We're going to put 4 of them around.
Okay, struts in place. Let's attach this guy.
So we're going to put 8 of these docking ports, or 8 of these docking ports around the central can here. Or
okay, we're going to pull this off, and we're going to pull this off the staging.
Or no, I'm actually going to need places for...
You're planning on building a ship, right?
Yeah, building a ship. That's what I just reminded myself.
Your thoughts, you can't build like a station. You want to build in a line, and you're probably going to want to design it so that the engine segments will be in the front, pulling everything else like a train, basically. Because they don't push very well. One of the things that we can do, though, that you can't do in stock since we have this mod, is that we can strut it once it's in space.
Okay, so wait a minute. Oh, yeah. You said I want to have the engines pull?
Okay, so what happens when you build these big ships, especially if they get long in orbit, the docking ports are really flexible.
Okay.
Okay? So if you push the ship with the engines in the back, what happens is like the whole thing compresses like an accordion. And it basically like wobbles into oblivion.
All right.
So when you get these really big ships, if they end up being long, you're better off to put a whole section in the very front of the ship with like engines that hang out to the sides and point backwards and pull with the engines instead of push with the engines.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
But here's the thing. That's in stock.
Okay.
In modded here, we can do a lot different things because in stock, if you're building a ship in orbit, you can't add struts. But we can add struts.
Okay.
There's I think it's under utilities maybe. There should be like tool canisters or part canisters. I'm assuming we have them unlocked. I thought it was under utility, but a lot of stuff got moved around. Somewhere there should be like part canisters.
Okay.
And then you can put stuff in said part canisters and take them up and then use your Kerbals to attach them. Because I'm pretty sure we have the Kerbal attachment system mod. Now that I say that, I'm having an awful hard time finding the part canisters.
Yeah.
I thought they were under utility, but maybe not. I'm going to save and go check out the tech tree. Because I could have sworn...
All right, because... Yeah, so while you're deciding that, I'm going to hold off on designing one section here. So we're going to take some docking. We're going to take 2 docking port juniors and attach them kind of close up here to the side, towards our crew command center here. And that's where I'm going to. That's where I plan on putting. That's where I plan on docking some landers here. Actually, we'll put 2 there, lined up. Ooh, lined up with that segment, and then 2 there, lined up with that segment. And we'll put some. We'll attach some landerkins there. We'll dock up some landerkins there, so my buddy Altbart can get the hell out. So I attach a 2.5 service bay, and in the service bay is where we're going to adapters, decouplers, docking ports. Oh, there's a whole section for docking ports. Look at that. Air intake, landing gear, landing legs, solar panels. So we're going to do...
Okay, so I don't see it here, but I could have sworn we installed it. If we didn't, we will by the next recording.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna go double check the thing, but I could have sworn we installed Kerbal Attachment System. We had it in the modded version pre 1.0.
Yeah,
but I'm not seeing the parts, and I don't think...
Did they not have a 1.0
I don't
mod?
think we would have switched if they didn't, because that one's kind of important. I'm just going to double check the install thing here.
I'm going to go solar panel. Solar panel.
Maybe we don't have it. I don't... It's weird. Let's ask the Googles. I could have sworn we had it, at least. But...
All right, so I moved the small docking ports over here on top of the ladders, because obviously you want to keep your docking ports away from your solar panels. And so in the service bay...
I guess we don't have it because the folder should be called KAS, and I don't have a KAS folder. So we will have that next time. So figure on being able to strut things in the future.
Okay.
In space. We can't right now, but we will be able to. We will be installing that mod.
I'm going to attach one antenna just in case we want to transmit something back from whatever faraway planet we decide to use. So in the utilities here, we're going to use the hex cans. Yeah. So we're going to use the large... Oh, damn, that is... When they say large, they mean large. So wait a minute. Are the large... Oh, yeah. Those large canisters are 2.5. So let's go... Life. Where's the triple?
You're building a giant ship, right?
I am, yeah.
Well, why don't you just use the circular ones?
Yeah, no, that's... I didn't think that the circular ones... Yeah, we'll keep that guy on there. I am going to use the big circular one. So we're going to use... we're going to do one for each, because why not?
Yeah. You may even need more than that. Well, we don't know where we're going yet.
Yeah. And it's not
we should
like
probably go... I mean, I've already got people on their way to Duna, but I don't think that ship was ever intended to land, so we could send your mission to Duna.
Yeah.
The ship you're planning on building to Duna, because, I mean, we're going to have to build multiple ships in orbit to go to multiple places and have crew at multiple places at multiple times, unless we're going to do an awful lot of fast forwarding.
Exactly. So... Let's see here. So, okay, so I got food, oxygen, and I need a water large. It's probably alphabetical, which is why... Life support water container. And I hope, there we go. So we got, there's the 3 there, and let's make this symmetrical. Why not? And do the waste ones. So we're gonna do waste large.
Okay, let's see. I definitely feel like I'm missing some like adapters here for some of these larger tanks. I've got to be missing some adapters because I've got, these massive tanks.
So apparently the waste is only.
Actually,
Okay, so I guess
where
there's
are my
only.
massive tanks? I don't have. I must have missed unlocking something that I had unlocked before because I do not have the really, really big tanks.
Like the giant, like
Yeah.
orange ones.
No, I have the next size up.
Oh, you're talking about the Kerbidyne size stuff.
Yeah, I've got the engines for that size, but I don't have the tanks.
So I guess there's only one waste container. I thought there was one for carbon dioxide and one for.
No, it's just one.
Okay. So then, actually, let's go over here deeper into the tech tree here. And we might as well slap on a water purifier. Because that doesn't require any additional resources.
Probably just requires electricity, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't think that makes that. I think it extends your range, but I don't know how far.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't actually know how a lot of those parts work. So.
Yeah, well, once these waste canisters are full, I suppose I could just put 3 waste canisters on there, and it would technically add up. Well, this is partially why why we're doing this, to figure out how the hell this works. So we got the water purifier on there, the carbon extractor. Let's see here. That extracts carbon from carbon dioxide, leading for use by using the Bosch reaction. Package and learn and.
So I think this might work. It's going to be
that just uses carbon dioxide and electricity, and then the recycler, it requires water as an additional input. This is the only one that requires additional. Well, that uses. Hold on, the recycler life support that uses to recycle oxygen from carbon dioxide. Oh well, we'll just use the other recycler, the air filter. That filters oxygen out of the air. It requires an air. Hold on. What do I have? I have a water purifier and a carbon dioxide extractor. The air filter is a life support mod that filters oxygen out of the air. It will not function if the atmosphere does not contain oxygen, if not carbon or lathe. All right. So we got those 3 guys on there. What is this guy? That's the Pioneer module. Pioneer gets a. Oh yeah, that's what I'm using
now.
now.
Let's click save here. Which parts are you looking at? What are they under?
They're on the last page of utility.
Okay, you're looking at the water purifier?
Yeah. So I got loaded on here. I've got I got a waste container, then I got a water purifier and a carbon extractor.
What does the carbon extractor do?
The carbon extractor takes CO2 and turns it into oxygen.
Okay.
And then the wastewater purifier, takes your,
So the question is, how much does that extend your range?
Well, here. Oh, actually, I got to re-add that. Hold on. Configure visible buttons. Add TAC Life Support. So if I pop, let's slap these bad boys together here. Right now, with the maximum crew of 3, I've got 2,006 days worth of food, 3,000 worth of water, 4,000 worth of 4,300 worth of oxygen, and then the waste is the only one that's gonna be like I got 1,800 worth of wastewater, 1,800 worth of carbon dioxide, but both the wastewater and the carbon dioxide are going to be recycled, and then what's left
to an extent.
To an extent, yeah. Hopefully, it'll be enough not to surpass that maximum capacity, and the only problem is the general waste, which I have 1,700 days worth. Which, you know,
to Duna and back, if we're landing, I mean, we would want to take as much as feasible. I think it takes like, I don't know how much it takes. Let's pull up the thing here. We want to go 100 to Duna, earliest, whatever. Let's plot. Okay, ideal trip to Duna. Travel time is 273 days.
So plenty.
Okay, just hang on. Can you remember year 4, day 156? So year 4.
Year 4, day 156.
Day 156. That's not right.
What else would I want to put in the service bay? I have 8 of the Z400 batteries.
Year 4, day 156. We'll give it another like we'll give it like a 8-year window, I guess. Okay, so 273 days to get there.
Okay.
305 days to get back. But you are leaving. Where's the departure day?
Yeah, that's 578 days total.
But you're leaving on year 5, day 369. So year 4, day 156 to year 5, 369 would be the amount of time you're staying. Obviously, that's ideal conditions. You can do it faster if you want to waste delta V, basically.
Yeah.
So year 4, I'm assuming they're doing 356 days in a year.
Yeah.
Why does it say day 369 though? How many days are in a carbon year?
It's a good question.
I actually have zero clue. Like I got nothing. But let's say 3. Let's just say it's 400 for sake of argument, right? So that's 1 year, and then 369 days, so 769. How many days do you have so far? 305 plus whatever I told you the first time.
273. So I got 578 total. Then how many days do I need to add
plus
to that?
Another, we'll say 4, 7. We'll say 800.
Let's see here. That is 1,378 days.
Okay, so that you need more than that.
No, and we got that if this is just a 3-person crew on here. Not to mention any kind of additional food that we'd have on a lander. Like I said, I don't... there's got to be a way to get rid of the waste.
What do you mean?
Well, like the waste, like the general like food waste.
Well, I mean, when a can gets full, you could decouple it.
Yeah, but then when are you going to put the rest of the waste?
Well, you'd have to have multiple cans. I can't imagine the empty cans. I can't imagine they actually weigh that much, do they? Just chuck on another empty can.
Sure. Why not?
0.05 for... Oh, no, that's a small. Hang on. Where's the large waste container? It's 0.75. Which isn't a ton.
All right. I'm not planning on putting RCS on this.
I would put nozzles, and then you can put the RCS fuel on a separate section.
Okay.
Because it's going to be really big. You're going to need control, and torque probably isn't going to be enough control to point towards maneuvers and things.
Yeah, I got an inline reaction wheel on it. So, okay. So
yeah, I would just put nozzles on it, and then you can bring the fuel up in a separate section.
Yeah. So, how do you want to do add-ons to it? Obviously, we want them to be linear.
Yeah, linear. You don't have docking port seniors, do you?
No, I don't have docking port seniors unlocked. I got regular docking ports.
You are bringing a... Did you say you were bringing a coupler module?
Yeah, there's a coupler module on top. I can get rid of that.
You might want to just ditch the coupler module.
All right. And then replace it with just the MK3 command, or the MK1-2.
Oh, you need a person there, don't you?
Yeah.
You need that crew space.
Yeah, well, I mean,
are we putting the engines in the back or the front?
Well, I can change. I haven't done that. Like right now, there's just a can of fuel on the bottom.
No, this is why it matters.
Yeah.
If you're putting the engines at the back, then you need to take the coupler module off and put a docking port. If you're putting the engines at the front, you need to take that off and put a docking port.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to have a docking port on like both ends.
Well, yeah, both ends are going to want to have a docking port on it, obviously. So how about this? Do you want me to?
I would say if you're going to pull with engines, you wait for the coupler module until you bring up the engine section, and then you put the coupler module on the engine section.
All right. How do you...
If you're going to push with engines, then you can leave the coupler module where it is.
All right. How do you want
I would also probably put if you have a flat probe core, I would put a probe core on, and then you'll want to just take it to orbit without Kerbals.
Okay. All right. I got that. How do you want to attach other things to it?
Docking ports?
Well, yes, clearly. How do you want, do you just want to make one big long snake, or do you want docking ports kind of radially extended out from it and then rotated 90 degrees?
I would say straight line, because if you attach things to the side, you're going to have to attach equal things, because otherwise it'll be unbalanced. Mm-hmm. So I would just go straight line. You've got the main section, so the next section, we'll have one section that'll have fuel and engines, probably, and then one section that'll have and then the last section will just have the lander.
All right, so
you'll have one end of the thing. You'll need docking ports on both ends of the thing, I would say.
All right, so here I'm going to take this. I thought I had the better.
And I think this thing is ready for testing just about. I need to put some solar panels on here. But we're at the end of the episode. So if you like the video, click like and subscribe, and we'll get back to this next time. maybe we'll continue a little bit of brainstorm and design off camera for Bobby's space station thing. But that'll be it. That'll be it for this episode. If you like the video, well, I already said that. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Subscribe.
Bye.